Fantastic. Right. So yes, we need to get these cells done. It's probably going to cause a bit of an overload. So, yeah. And these will be all the cell blocks over here. So, like this. How much is this? Each cell is $1,000. Okay, no, just under $1,000. I'm starting to think... Oh, no, we don't have any walls anyway. Okay, I was going to say... What I'm worried about is that we are printing off the same wall twice when we do this. Oh, yeah, that's so expensive. Money's going to be a very, very big issue soon. We're going to end up taking a little bit more out of it, and we are making an okay amount right here. I suppose we are technically going to be saving money with this new food regime. Yeah, some of them are starting to get critical right there. So yeah, free eating times is probably the best course of action. So yeah, we'll get the cell blocks done right there. We'll go back to clone. And we will get the ones that are facing in this direction done. Tell you what, we'll get that done. Okay, so this should hopefully work as such. There we go. It just means we're going to have to manually do the bit at the end. I don't know if this is actually saving us money. I'm going to just go on the assumption that it is. Because what I'm assuming is that it's printing out this bit twice. So basically we're spending 200 twice for no good reason. Could be mistaken. Most probably am mistaken. But there's no point just having that little bit of extra effort to stop something that could possibly be happening right under our nose. And there's no way for us to really tell. Well, there is a way for us to tell. We could just sort of have a look at how much it came out as. But it does print out a long sheet of purchases. We'll get this bit done manually. Same thing over here. We can't really do it. Can't copy everything, unfortunately. Oh, no, not that bit. Not that bit either. Does it refund us if we make a misclick? It doesn't seem to refund us. Refund us. Refund. These are common rooms as well. We need to plan a doorway. Probably right there. Right there? Yeah. No, probably right there. There we go. Just next to the other doors. Although the other doors, I think, will probably be a little bit further ahead. I think that's an okay spot for a common room anyway. Although we need guard patrols around here now as well. And at the same time, these are disconnected, so we can make this into a staff only. Deployment. Is out here staff only? Why does this... Every game, it just deselects itself as staff only. This bit should always be staff only. I don't know why it's not. This is a problem I had in the previous series. Sometimes the deployment screen would just not refresh itself. Or not save itself. Save me. Anyway, clone. Anyway, clone yourself. So we'll do it with the ones that are over here. Nope. We will stop that. That is not done correctly at all. Seems we've found a weapon. How is it on this side? The doors are on the inside lane. Okay. Oh, that's fine. And we are copying this part here. Yeah, there we go. A little bit harder to get your mind around it. $680, $780. So it's exactly 900. Okay. Right. So if the next one... Wait, I'll do another click just to get my head around it. Right, 980. 80, right. So this next one We're going to copy it like that. Which wouldn't make a difference, really. No. Shouldn't make much of a difference at all. What if we do this? No, okay. It doesn't spend any money at all. So if we do that, that's... Oh, it says it right there. Good. I'm glad I'm... Well, no, that's not the problem, though. The problem is, will it say it again? So... Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Assumption's over. You can go home now. Rest assured. We've had our top scientists on this, and they're telling us that we were stupid. And you know what? We already knew that, so why the hell do we get scientists to tell us this? Well, I don't know. They waste a lot of time, a lot of energy on things that we already know. Oh, boy. Well, then. We're in a bit of a pickle. Let's sell a share. There we go. So for now, we only own 90% of the prison. We're going to have to eventually buy a share. But for now, we don't have the money to do that. But we do need to continue playing the series and not just waiting for me to own money. So yeah, it's fine. It's an investment. I need shareholders. Even though we have some. But that's not the point. Even though it is the point. Now, getting power connected up is a big one, as well as water. So we will get this all the way over here, just straight through the middle. There we go, and then we will get just one long pipe going along here, another one along there, another one along here. I'm really glad we can take out money from shareholders. Makes our lives a lot easier. We could probably do it again. I say probably, we can do it again, although I don't think we'll get as much. If I understand it correctly. So we'll get these all connected in a bit. We just want to get that bit out of the way with. Same thing with power as well. We want to just get the cables put in. Like this. Same thing here. Cables are going to have to go along here anyway, because they're going to have to connect up to some things. Probably like this as well. And then we'll have the cable come in. We'll stop it around about there. We still need to do a little bit of a change of things when it comes to having power connected to certain parts of our prison. Now, I think for now, what I could do is just have the middle part connected up to these two parts in the middle. But then eventually what I need to do is just sort of reallocate some of the connections that we have over here to make it seem a little less convoluted. That sounds like a good idea. Because eventually we're going to be expanding up here, or at least if we ever get the money to do so, which we probably will at some point. I mean, we do have the tree cutting business underway, so it's another form of income. And we are spending a lot right now because of its super expansion. We have got a lot of our work done, though, which is nice to see. So now it's just these solitary rooms, which are all done and dusted. I'm quite happy about them. Getting the laundry done as well. Look how much uniforms there are now. Absolutely mental. Let's get the other laundry room done. Although I think 2 laundry rooms screws it up a bit. I can't remember. There we go. Although this bit's missing out. There we go. Done. And now we can get ourselves... Do we need tables? Seems like they like tables. Let's put a table there and a table there. I don't know. It's probably just a place to store... Oh, yeah. Washing machines as well. Forgot about that. 5 washing machines through the middle. Could just use the cloning tool, really. Decent amount of money used up there. And then a table there, table there. Table here, table here. And then the laundry baskets. Probably 2 more around here as well, because we need quite a few of these. And some ironing boards. Although they don't go in that direction. There we are. Fantastic. So once that's all constructed, then we'll be able to get that allocated, if I remember to do so. How are we looking over here? Yep, looks A-okay. Are the prisoners well fed? Yeah, they seem to be fairly happy. Feeding time is coming up. So they're all still locked in their cells. That's just to make it easier for them to get all... Well, it makes it easier to have all of them get to the canteen, rather than only some. We are still doing some building in here. It does take a little while, mostly because of our lack of guards. Oh, yeah, that bit's constructed. We have to do this sort of part of the wall one at a time, because otherwise they end up getting stuck. Oh, do we have the power over here done now? Now, what colours are they? This is a very important thing to see. What? Well, that's weird. That distracts the hell out of... This is really weird. Right. Well... One big thing we have to do is these two up here need to connect. And how are they going to connect? This is going to be really dodgy, isn't it? Not necessarily. It just means that these two over here are going to have to... Well, eventually we're going to have 4 along here, and they're all going to go across and upwards on this side of the prison. So it just means that we're going to have to separate the prison a little bit more when it comes to our power. And it means these 4 right here can just go to the bottom half of the prison, and these 4 up here can go to the top half of the prison. Yeah, that seems to be the best course of action. Probably half of this kitchen will be when the other power line takes over. Or something around there. And the power line would probably take up the kitchen and maybe this cell block around here. Possibly, or maybe just some of it. It's one of those things where we cross that road. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, though, what I can do is start allocating these cell blocks. And at the same time, we have to remember, allocating them now is probably not the best course of action. Now, we are making a decent amount of money, but I would like to get this constructed first. And we're missing out on some of these other cell blocks as well, which we can sort of copy and paste from this area, and I think I will do that. So that's pretty much all I would really want to go for right here when it comes to the perfect cell block for the high security prisoners. Grand each. Unfortunately, can't be fully emulated. We're going to have to just make a variant that works on the other side. At the same time, we want to put a solitary door here as well. We'll put the doors in there later. If we make a variant that is for the other way round, then we should be okay. And a bookcase as well. I think I forgot about that. Yeah, bookcase. Right next to the phone. I don't know if the phone here actually works, so I think it should work anyway. If it doesn't, then we have screwed up. Phone, we can have the bed goes right there, which means... Oh. Well, what happened over here? The blue gang got a little bit screwy, I imagine. They had a little bit of a fight. Look, these two are like talking to each other through the wall. That was really creepy. Where the hell were we? We were over here, weren't we? Yeah, okay. Let's get the toilet. Oh, you know what? We don't have the toilet. Okay, it's fine. They don't really have to have the toilet showers. I know. Luxury. Absolute luxury. Give them a cooker as well. Why the hell not? You can have a normal bed right there. Anything else that we're missing out on? We need a prayer mat. For right there. As well as a weight bench. There we are. A gun rack, why not? Oh, bloody hell. No, stop. Right, I have to go out of there in order to stop clicking. No, Merv, you get off my computer. Fly. Anyway. Why does he get annoyed at me for that? You're climbing on things you shouldn't be climbing on, parrot. And I think that's it. Oh, other than the floor. Yeah, okay, we need to get the floor done as well. Right around there, and then concrete tiles. Once we get that constructed, everything should be okay. We're still finding scissors. And, oh, gang leader is being punished. We can't not have this punishment system on, because otherwise people will just start... Well, it adds a suppression. It adds suppression anyway. It doesn't add a suppression, but it adds suppression. Also, we should be able to get a little bit more money from one of our grants once we eventually add some of these cells. I probably should have that activated all the time, really. Cell block D, there we go. So 200, so we're nearly there, and then we should be able to get ourselves a little bit more money. That'll be 30 grand in total. Fantastic to see. Now it's eating time. And how are we doing right now when it comes to the old food? Some people are becoming critical. It's because of our ridiculous job that we have to do right here. I mean, it's not too bad. It just means we have to give them more meal time. If anything, we might even have to give them even more meal time than that. Yeah, that's really bad. We have to give them more meal time. Let's put another one. Let's spread this out a bit more. One right here, one right there. And then we will just turn this into a bit of free time. And then we will have this meal time a little bit further away. Make that into free time before lockup. They have 4 meal times now. Does that save us money, really? It's 147 per prisoner. That's times by 4 as well. So, well, actually, no, it's 286 per prisoner. I don't really want to change it to medium because then it might get rid of my progress here. I can't remember. I think it was 16 per day. So, yeah, that is saving us money. I mean, it's halved, I think, yeah. But we are having more meal times. I mean, if they're satisfied with it, then that does save us a bit more money, doesn't it? Which is something to think about. Just becomes inconvenient. Also, we need to get the utilities done over here. More water pipes. And we'll do the same thing right here. Like that. Fantastic. Looking good. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this fully constructed. This probably will be something that I just do off camera. Once again, removing this. I say once again. I'll remove this. I will allocate some guard patrols and all this fun stuff. And then hopefully on the next episode, we should be able to just start hauling in a bunch of prisoners. Will we really do that, though? No, I'm going to still pace it somewhat. At the moment, we're in a little bit of a money problem. And we had to sell 10% of our share. Of shares. Which is never really a good thing. But it's something that we really had to do. Was that a gang? I shouldn't really have to go to the gang menu. Just look at their faces. There we go. Yeah, it was a gang. We need to extend the cooking as well. More chefs, more cookers, more fridges. Yeah, the kitchen needs to expand. More sinks as well, although we don't need that many sinks because I think one sink can clean 80 plates or something. And of course, because low quality food at the moment, we're allocating to it rather well. It is starting to go up again. So maybe that 4th slot is a little bit too much. Yeah, perhaps that's overdoing it a bit. But, you know, we're looking at right here. Quite a few prisoners are concerned about this need. Concerned about it, though. They're not desperately want it. Seems like a bit of a jump. You go from they're concerned to they're desperate. God! I really need this. Oh, I'll take a drink after that. I haven't had a drink, I think, during the entire recording today. And that last bit right there was just too much. Oh, planting more trees. Fantastic to see. Oh, look at that. Loads of wood to be sold. Gorgeous. And also a bunch of other things that need to be picking up. This is mostly due to the lack of workforce at the moment. They are sort of spread quite thin. Once we get all these other workers or new prisoners in, I'm going to get the workshop system set up. And I'm starting to think having one right here might be a good idea. We've got the forestry. I don't know if we're going to need the wood, but I think we can refine this wood into other items. So I think having a forestry on this side and then a workshop on this side is the best idea. And it also keeps them away from staying over there. And at the same time, it means that we can just use our workforce to haul the goods over to the exports room. I don't like the idea of the prisoners doing that. That feels like a breach of security. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Also, we need to dismantle these doors and change them into cell doors. I can't remember if these doors also add a level suppression, but we can't really afford them. The ones down here need to be added. Oh, we forgot about these as well. Hopefully I will remember to add those. Will I, though? I don't know. It's questionable. A little bit of a problem right there as well. They put his hands up. Okay, pretty cool. Alright, everyone's going to get annoyed now because I think, yep. If we just do the solitary, will that solve it? Yeah, okay. It doesn't have, I don't have to do the lockup bit. Just stay in your little area, you. You're solitary, not solitary. Trust me, it's definitely not solitary. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention, the main reason why this is connected but not is so that guards can easily get through. However, I want to test out if I really need to have these other walkways through. Because I'm worried that if we have a bunch of gang members funnel through one point, while they're also near the gang leaders, I don't know if it's one of those things where they can still talk to each other even if there's a wall there. I'm assuming they can, which is why I'd rather the gangs not go anywhere near the legendary area. This bit's just put it here because I don't think we're ever going to have more than 10 legendary prisoners. If we do have the space to add 2 more by the looks of it. Yeah, we can have 2 more. So we can have 4 more extra cells if we're really desperate. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. And we are going to be having 2 doors right here that open in funny ways. And the way the door systems are going to work around here, I feel like I might spice things up a little bit, but it probably won't. A lot of manual work is required to get this sorted out. How are we doing right now? We're making money. Yeah, we're making an okay amount. It's not insane. We still have quite a lot of this wood to sell, though, which is cool. Yeah, the order that I've got this in is really silly. I should really have it the other way around. So this should just be 1 export. Well, no, this not 1 exports, but this should be the point where we pick up the loads, and then over here is where we can just sort of reload them with other materials. Really, that's what we should be doing. At the moment, anyway. Yeah, there are loads of vehicles waiting. Very large amounts of traffic right now because of the way we've got our system allocated. Very silly. Oh yeah, and getting this powered setup would also be a great idea. I'm going to see what I can do about that. Lots of background things to do. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if I get around to doing that, that'd be fantastic. If not, then, you know, we'll still just get to watch through it and enjoy ourselves. And just look at our prison thrive. The Megamax V2, ladies and gentlemen. It's taken a little while to get to this point. I feel like we were progressing a little bit more with the original Megamax, but I could be mistaken there. I don't know. I think we're having a few more money problems with that series, and we're starting to have them here as well. But I feel like eventually I probably will have to end up selling us another, selling another share. I'm okay with doing that because we still get an okay amount of money from it. But if we do that, it means, you know, we're going to lose value in our prison a little bit more. And I think if you can't sell below 50% or something like that. But if you do, there are restrictions. I don't really know how it works with selling shares. I think it's just limited. But it's just another way to keep you going, as it were, if you run out of money. But there we are. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. I'm the Innkeeper, as I have said. Innkeeper, not Innkeeper. As I have said 1,000 times. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you next time. It's more Prison Architect Megamax V2. Bye-bye.